Hey everyone, and welcome to the newest episode of my Pokemon Red playthrough. In the last episode, we did spend most of the time in the Celadon gym, trying to defeat all the trainers and Erica with just our low-level Doduo, which we have nicknamed Trito. Just quickly on that, I do apologise. I should have probably looked into the pronunciations of the nicknames before recording, but I have since done that, and I can confirm that is the correct pronunciations of that is Trito and Raijin. So they are the correct pronunciations. I did check the last recording before I posted it, so just in case, otherwise I'd have put a little memo in there about it. But yeah, so we spent a lot of our time doing that. We came across one or two very, very annoying Bellsprouts, but then one absolutely busted one that potentially could have wiped us out with its ridiculous I don't know. It just knew when we was going to switch and what to do, and then it just got us caught in the wrap again and all sorts. So I think I mentioned it in the last one that I didn't actually know you could withdraw your Pokemon. You could switch Pokemon in between wrapping. I thought you was stuck in it, so maybe that would have helped if I'd have realised earlier. But then again, like I say, every time we switched anyway, it knew what to do. It stun spored us. It got us with Sleep Harder, and it just kept wrapping all the time, and it barely ever missed. So that was annoying. We did though do quite well with Erica. We actually took her out pretty easily with Trito, and we did get a few other things done. We went back to Lavender to defeat Blue again, which again went a lot better than what I thought it was going to do. Even though I suppose the Lavender Tower rival fights never really considered a hard one, but was going in with fresh Pokemon, so you never know. And we fought the trainers from Lavender to Celadon, and we are back here at the Rocket Game Corner. We're going to go and take on Team Rocket in here. Maybe we'll have a dabble at the slots, just so if anyone doesn't know what it's like, you can see it. This is a team, so we have Trito, which is coming along quite well, to be fair. To say it's underleveled to start with. Nothing new since the last episode, so Raijin there with his Thunderbolt that it needs, because otherwise, I think I mentioned it in the last video, it doesn't get Thunderbolt. It gets Thunder Shock and Thunder, with no Thunderbolt, so that was worth saving. No new changes with the original three that we was running before. Triple H, Gasly, and Bert. 92 special already, and he's a middle stage evolution as well. So yeah. I mentioned it before that how overpowered Psychic is in this game, and that's just proving it with our stats. So let's go in and have a wander around in here before we get stuck in. There we go, 3 coins straight away. What we'll do, we'll have a talk to everybody. More 3 coins. We'll have a couple of goes on the slots, and then we'll get stuck into the actual story. So yeah, you see, this is the problem. You see, this is why obviously it's been changed. They don't want to show, they don't want to offer gambling to kids. So yeah, they do offer. I'll probably go and quickly have a look in there just so I can see what there is. I'm not going to buy any of them in there. Of the Pokemon that you can get. I think you can get TMs as well. I think 10 coins. So we've got 50 coins already. So what do you say? So here Okay, so what's the point of you being there? So you can buy coins. It's very expensive. It's 1,000 for 50 coins. There's no other option. I think in other games, I think in Fire Red and Leaf Green you have an option of, I can't remember what it is now. I think there's 2 options, but yeah, this is the where you get the prizes. Yeah, you can get this. I think this is the only place you can get Porygon in Gen 1. And I don't know really what is it, like a vending machine or something that you do. Anyway, so you get TM23, TM50, and TM50. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna quickly have a look at these TMs. So just because for some reason I don't know why. I've not got a clue why they don't show this anyway. Let's have a look. If this takes too long, I just won't bother. So, there we go. So TM23 is Dragon Rage. TM15 Hyper Beam. And TM50 is Substitute, so not worth it, really. I mean, Hyper Beam's obviously the only one. Dragon Rage is good early on, but for this sort of money, I mean, it's 1,000 Poké Dollars for 50 coins. So it's just outrageous. To even buy them is ridiculous. So you can get these though: Dratini, Scyther, and Porygon. Now, obviously, Porygon's the only one that you can only get here. These 2 you can get in the Safari Zone, but very rare. And Porygon obviously being the most expensive thing you can buy, because it's the only one in the game. And it makes sense, really, that you can't find it in the wild, being man-made. But if you somehow can, then obviously getting a Dratini at this point in the game would be really good. And then a few more here that very cheap, but I say very cheap. 1,200 is not that cheap, but Abra is cheap. But you can get those early on, as we've seen anyway. And Clefairy's, why would you wait till now to get Clefairy, and then why would you buy it? Anyway, let's have a quick go on the slots though. Makes him happy, but so let's go 3. So it's basic slots really. You're just trying to get match 3 in a row. And you get coins for it. Obviously, the 777s is what you want. They get you the big bulks, but this is obviously like the way to do it without buying. Whether I don't know if it's easier, probably is, because to get the amount of money that you need to get anything decent is just crazy. So let's have a couple more goes, see if we can get anything good. I can't actually remember if, like, doing the slots in the original. I know I did them, but it doesn't actually look familiar to me for some reason. Let's just round it to 50, and then we'll get on with the actual game, because it's been nearly 10 minutes and I've not actually done anything. So anyway, that's the slots. So we've got to talk to this guy, because yeah, for some reason nothing's here until you press a button. So I'm guarding this poster. Go away or else. Surely if it was guarding, it'd be facing the other way. Anyway, see already, I mean, level 20. We've caught Trito quite early. Not quite early on. Not that long ago. And alright, he's had quite a lot of battles, but he's caught up Hyperfang. Let's not risk a Fury attack, because it will miss. But yeah, he's already gone past these already, so already. Say it again. there we go. So that's fairly simple. They've put this guy in charge and he's useless. So a hideout might be discovered. I better tell the boss. And then he just goes to the hideout where somehow the stairs aren't there. So somehow he's gone into the hideout. Anyway, there we go. So now we've opened up the stairs. Quickly use a super potion just to heal, because I can't be bothered to go and heal. So yeah. So let's have a wander around here. Take all these guys out. I mean, why? If he doesn't, he's lost to me, but he doesn't have to leave. He can just say, "Well, I'm not moving." I mean, alright, it's probably times when people probably didn't have mobile phones, so you couldn't just ring the boss to tell him, but you know, surely you didn't need to do that. See, Hyperfang. I'm sure Hyperfang doesn't. Why? Why does this need to happen? I've only just started, and you're getting a stupid crit from a Hyperfang. I don't know. What is it with the I can't even say it. The AI getting these crits at just the perfect times that they need them, because if he didn't get that crit, I'd have took it out in the next turn. That's it. I don't know. Have I got any revives? Because I really don't want to have to already cut the video to go and heal. I bet I've not got any. No, I haven't. Yeah, I'll cut this bit out because it took me a while to get started and I'm already going back to heal. So yeah, I'll cut this bit out, me healing. Okay, I'm back. So this is probably going to be an issue till Trito evolves, because yeah, it is very weak defensively. We saw that anyway in the gym battles, in the gym trainer battles that we were doing. It's a weak Pokemon. Dodrio will be a lot better, obviously, but I don't think it's bulky. I can't remember if it's. I know. I'm sure. Yeah, Pidgeot's the most bulky, I think, out of the three like main birds that you can get. But like I said, I don't really use Dodrio a lot, so I don't really know much about it, to be honest. I just know it's a fairly hard hitter, because the few times I have used it, it's always kind of impressed me, to be fair, that it hits pretty decent for a Pokemon that doesn't look all that good. I don't really want to use Fly PP too much, because it ran out quite a lot when we was in the gym, so just sort of minimalising it. Minimalising, is that right? Don't sound right. Like dissing Team Rocket. It's Devil in the 90s. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I was even right. I don't know if I'm just talking rubbish there. I mean, what is it anyway with these grunts having? What is it? Having Raticates use Hyperfang all the time. Oh. Seems a bit unfair. And then you've got this guy. I always remember this guy's the one that's got quite a few Pokemon compared to everybody else, but at level 17, I can nearly one-shot it. I probably could one-shot it with a peck because of range. Like, with a Doduo. Okay, coughing. This could be annoying because it's decent defensively, but I forgot. Well, it's crit anyway, but I forgot it's like 10 levels, 10 levels lower. So not taking too many risks even on these because Coffin and Grime are fairly bulky Pokemon, so I know Coffin's mostly bulky and physical, which is what we're using, so Grime is probably not as bad. Oh, come on! Surely I'm getting a range. Surely I've got to get a range at some point. Of course it missed. Why even bother? Luckily, Leech Life is absolutely useless in this game. Okay, yeah, you know what? I ain't fancying a trip back to the Pokemon Center again. Because I didn't get any revives. I can't remember if you can get them from Celadon. I'm sure you can, but I didn't get any because I just thought, what are the chances of that happening again? And I'm not going to let it happen again. So we're taking no chances, and we're absolutely destroying it. Eradicate is a strange Pokemon, to be fair, because it even at this part of the game, it still can be annoying. Obviously, later on, it becomes absolutely useless, and well, not absolutely useless. I'm probably exaggerating there, but fairly hard to use compared to obviously the Pokemon you're coming up against. How are they getting word from upstairs that I'm here? I mean, that's on the walkie-talkies. That would make sense. But yeah, even at this point, it's still causing trouble with like Hyper Fang, or like, I don't know if it has Super Fang yet, but you know, even so, like it's still causing problems for a Pokemon that's, you know, an early root Pokemon. See, I know I'm interrupting myself again, but the fact that Karate Chop is not a fighting move in this game is ridiculous. I know it got changed quickly in Gen 2, but why was it not already a fighting move? Whose decision was it to say no? Doing a Karate Chop is normal, not fighting. I don't get it, to be fair. A bite I can get because there was no dark type, so kind of like where did he put it? So it's 6 in normal, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not having that Karate Chop was that was the right decision, because it just wasn't. Need the lift key. Yeah. Anyway, Raticate still annoying. You know, those early root Pokemon, you normally grow out of those probably like 2, maybe 3 badges in, but no, this one sticks around just because of that, the fact that it's got the Hyper Fang. What is TM10? Double Edge. Now, this is going to be problematic because I'm thinking my bag's probably going to be full. Double Edge. I think it. Well, I know Dodrio can learn it. I don't know if it learns it by level up. I can't remember. Wait, maybe a move that I put on Dodrio, maybe. Look how slow this is. It's ridiculous. We'll keep We'll keep Trito out for a bit longer. I have used the super potion, so let's stick him out a bit longer, and then we'll swap to Raijin. This is sort of like the appetizer, really, for Silph Scope. You know, just going around and fighting loads of rocket grunts. It's just getting us ready for that, really. Right, come on. See, this has got quick attack as well. And that does quite a lot, even... Okay, that does more though. That's good. Get rid of it, because a Hyper Fang there could have been in trouble. Hypnosis, don't. Please don't. Yes. I don't really want to use a super potion again on Trito, so there is an item though up here, I believe, unless it's different in this game. It's a rare candy. There we go. We'll save those up for the end. This is where they're most useful, really. You know, the levels are harder to come by, so might as well make use of them there. I remember the one that you get in Mount Moon. I just used to use straight away, immediately, because I'm like, oh, every time. Well, I did every time I got a red cannon. I was like, I've got to use it. Free level up, got to use it. But I've realised now that it's better to use them probably just before the Pokemon League, because obviously it takes a lot more XP to level up at that point. So I'm just talking what everyone already knows anyway. So HP up. Do I want to use that now? I don't want to use it now, I don't think, because potentially it could be on another Pokemon that I'm thinking about catching. So the elevator doesn't work. Who has the lift key? You're the one that has the lift key. Then why is he even stood around there anyway? Yeah, I mean, the HP up, I could use it on Bert, because, you know, Blastoise got decent HP, but like I say, I don't, of Pokemon I might, what? Is it 100, is it, what? Is he used a smoke screen I've not seen? Is it not 100% accurate in this game? I know it's not anymore, but was it not originally? I was not looking at the screen at the start, so I didn't know if it had used a smoke screen or something. I've missed. I'll have to look at that. Or if it's just genuinely missed twice, which is outrageous. If it is 100% accurate anyway, I can't remember if it is in this game. I know it's not anymore. So unless you talk to this guy, and, oh no, I've dropped the lift key. He just drops it. It just like falls out and he's looking at it like, what is that that's just come out of me? And we've got the lift key. So you have to talk to this guy for him to then drop it. TMO2. I'm going to need to empty this bag. Razor Wind. I don't want to use Razor Wind. Yeah, so you have to talk to this guy for him to then drop the key. And he just lets you pick it up. He doesn't like pick, oh no, I've dropped the lift key, I'm going to pick it back up immediately. There's Giovanni, who we're going to deal with later. He's not just going to drop it and then immediately pick it back up. He's going to drop it and then just let you pick it up and then tell you he's dropped. Oh, well, that's my bad. I dropped it, so I can't pick it back up. You'll have to take it. I went down here, didn't I? This was to nothing. What I might do, seeing as I'm up here anyway, I've got the lift key and everything, I might cut again, heal, empty my bag a bit more, and then come back. So I'll cut away now, and I'll see you in a second. Right, I don't know what I just said there, but right, I'm back. So I've healed up, put some stuff away, and it is time to head on over here. Explore this little bit here, and then we'll make our way through the floors. This is very, very slow, but I can't leave these items, so I'm going to have to go back around and pick these up. A nugget, it's worth getting, definitely. I feel like money's been quite tight in this game, for me anyway. Not like in newer games. Moonstone, not needed really. I think by now you should have picked enough up really for what you need. TM07. So I've already filled my bag back up. Horn drill. Yeah, I don't want that. I don't want that. Even though I'm not going to exploit the glitch with the one-hit KO moves and stuff, because even though I've not used it myself, I know about it. So I think basically what it is if you use an X accuracy or times accuracy, however you want to say it. I'm just going to go up here first. In this game, it means that it bypasses all the accuracy checks completely, rather than just increasing your accuracy. So, what? Have I done that wrong or something? No, I don't know what I was thinking there. But yeah, so the X accuracy then, instead of it just increasing accuracy like it's supposed to do, it completely bypasses accuracy checks. So you want it like Horn Drill, you want it KO moves, Fisher, and moves like that. I can't remember if there's any more in this game. So I don't think Guillotine's in this game, I'm not sure. What am I doing here? But yeah, the one-hit KO moves will always hit. And I've done that wrong as well. I'm really not paying attention here. So yeah, that I'm not gonna do that. I know it's a speed running tactic for certain categories that it's allowed in. But yeah, I'm not gonna be doing that because it's just an easy way to just beat the game. Using X accuracy or times accuracy, horn drill everything, job done. The strange thing are the glitches that are in this game. I mean, luckily they did get fixed pretty quickly, a lot of them. But yeah, just the fact that the times accuracy can just bypass all accuracy checks is so all the one-hit KO moves will work is quite ridiculous, really. But it's a fun thing. Fun thing if you want to try it. Like I say, there is fun thing. The glitches can be quite fun at times if you want to exploit them, but like I'm gonna do my best to not use them that much. Like the only one really will be the badge boost, like I've said before. So, and even then, I don't think I've even used it really. I've not really got any moves that up my stats anyway. I know Bert's got withdraw. I think that's it. So yeah, even that I probably won't be exploiting that much. And to be fair, I won't be exploiting it anyway. I'll just be using them, as they're intended, really, those sort of moves, rather than just spamming like withdraw constantly to then boost my stats so I can just sweep everything. I'm not going to be doing that. It'll just be withdraw if I still have it, just to increase my defense or something. So even though it will increase everything. Well, I've got the lift key, so oh, can I get rid of anything? Because I cannot be bothered to. I don't need another moonstone. Get rid of that. A hyper potion. Yeah, I don't need a moonstone. I think I've got 2 or 3 in my box anyway. And nothing that I'm going to be getting from now on will need a moonstone, so I think I've got enough. Because the only other ones you need are for Nidorina and Clefairy. Are they the only? I'm trying to think. Are they the only 2 that need them now? I think I've got 2 to cover me if for some reason I did want to do that. I mean, I'm not going to try and complete the Pokedex or anything, so... I just can't leave them behind. I can't leave items behind. I just can't do it. Come on. Let's get one-shotting stuff. Get to level 30 and then we'll switch. Obviously for Giovanni, we're probably going to have to start with Bert because I'm sure he starts with Rhyhorn. For like the other ones, like Kangaskhan, I'll probably give Raijin a go. See if he can handle that. Might not, because to be fair, Kangaskhan at this point in the game is pretty decent. We are after, even though we don't know we're after it really, because no one's told us, I don't think, to actually come and get the Silph Scope, but we're gonna come and get it anyway. So let's just have a let's go B1 because there's a guy here and a gate, so we'll just open that. Little rat. Absolutely no need. We're not the rats. You're the rat. You're the one using rats anyway. Oh, come on. Just do it. Just finish it off. Right, level 30. Trying to drill Peck. There we go. Decent move right there. We're going to get rid of Peck. We don't need Peck anymore. Drill Peck will probably be the main source of attack. Fly will just be there. Let's try it out anyway. Fly will just be there in case I want to use Fly. I think it might be slightly more powerful than Drill Peck, so I probably should have used Fly there instead. Why? Why not? That fight opened the door. I was wondering then, like, why is it open the door? I thought I was supposed to use the key for that. Like, you know, to open it. Or is that just in Silph Company? B4 is where we've just been. I think. B2 is Giovanni, is it not? No, B2 is where we were. B4 is Giovanni. Why is it shaking like that? That can't be good. You wouldn't want that if you're in a lift, surely. Have I not been? No, I can't have been here, could I? Because I needed the lift key to get here. What's this? Do I need to? Yep, no more room. What to get rid of? I'm tempted just to use a HP on Bert, even though I want to use it on another Pokemon. Horn Drill, I don't need Horn Drill, just get rid of that. Yeah. We've now confirmed that we aren't doing that anyway. That glitch. Iron, is it worth? Who's got a decent defense? I don't think anyone really. So again, that might be on the next team member. Right, so we've switched over. Raijin's now in. I know you ruined our plans at Mount Moon. Why have you made it this far? You failed. Obviously it's a Sandshrew. Can I do some decent damage to it? All this time, right? No, I can't. And it's got Slash, which will crit because Slash always crits. Yeah, like I should have probably known that these guys, yeah, what these guys have got, because I know in one of the games they've got Sand Slash, but of course the only time that I want to use my electric type, they pull out their first Sand Shrew, so yeah, we're not going to switch because I'm not getting stuck in this wrap thing again, because it might happen. It shouldn't do because I outspeed, but I can't bother anyway. So there we go. There's a Sand Slash. That's why I remember the Sand Slash, because he has one. Right, the other guy doesn't have a Sand Slash or Sand Shrew. Do you have something? I do have something at Team Rocket, so yeah. How can you not see the beauty of our evil? There is, if it's evil, then it can't have any beauty. It's not possible. Ekans, yeah. This is more like it. We'll Thunderbolt this skinny little snake. Ugh, he does have one. This guy I didn't remember. Like, I knew one of them had it, but I didn't know they both did. Okay, hopefully that shouldn't. Yep, it will stop us, and it's done it again. So this is. Thank you. What have you got now? You've got Arbok. Yeah, we'll switch. Let's give Gasly a go. Waste of time because I'm just gonna dispatch this, and it's onto the big boss. Ay ay ay. And the gate's open. Boss! Boss in capital letters. I'm sorry I failed you. Why are these gates just opening just because I'm beating people? Anyway. Let's heal these guys up. Don't think Trito's going to be needed, so probably won't use one on him. Because, yeah, we're not going to bother. Anyway, let's go see the big boss himself, Giovanni. No hidden item over here. Just gonna have a snoop around. So, I must say, I'm impressed you got here. Was he well, he must have been expecting me. He's obviously heard about all the shenanigans that's been being caused. Ah, it's an Onyx, and I forgot to swap. Oh God, what? Oh, what an idiot. I've just been saying I'll swap to Bert because I'm sure he leads with Rhyhorn. I forgot he's got an Onyx. I thought it was Rhyhorn. I mean, it's not really cost us anything because he's only used Rage. But I was just saying it, and I forgot. There's the Rhyhorn. I forgot he had an Onyx, you know. I think it's only in this game he's got that Onyx. Unless he's got it in yellow, but I'm sure he has Persian. In yellow. So obviously that's more based on the anime. Let's give Rise Indigo. But yeah, oh yeah, we'll go with we'll play this, you know. Play this right, and then I forgot. That hits quite hard. I did think it was going to, because to be fair, Kangaskhan at this point in the game pretty decent, but that's it even harder. Massive crit. 35 is getting close to being the big Bert. What? This cannot be. I see you raise Pokemon with utmost care. A child like you would never understand what I hope to achieve. I shall step aside this time. I hope we meet again. And he leaves behind no more room in the bag. can't sell the... I don't need the lift key anymore, do I? Do I just toss the lift key? What's this TMOA again? Body slam. I do want that. It's rock slide and ice beam, so I want those. I don't want to. I don't want to get rid of a max potion because they're expensive. See the HP up in the iron. I want to save, and the PP up. But unless I just teach, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna teach ice beam to Bert because I don't really see what else is gonna use ice beam. Probably should have done this earlier, but I was waiting to see what the 6th member was going to be, and to be honest, I don't think it's going to be needed, so I'll get rid of tackle. So that's ice beam gone, and then I'll save the PP up just in case, but that's ice beam gone anyway. So there's a Silph Scope. What I'll do is obviously we'll go back to Lavender Town. I will heal up and deposit a load of stuff. I could sell that nugget as well. They've not got a mart in Lavender Town. Oh, they have got a mart. Sell the nugget. We'll drop like the lift key off and stuff. The Silph Scope will go once I've used that. Yeah, this is the problem. You see, I might drop the vitamins off anyway, because I'm not planning to use them straight away, so I might as well just drop them off and come back for them. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's do that. That's a mega plan. Okay. Let's do some depositing again. I'm kind of, even though I'm never going to use horn drills, kind of annoyed that I've got rid of it, just because I don't like to just toss things, even though I'm not going to use it. And this, once this series is done, that'll probably be it for this game. I won't come back to this specific save file or anything, so it's probably not going to make a difference. But yeah, it's kind of, it does annoy me a bit, I'm not going to lie. I don't know if anyone else is like that, but I just don't like, in these games I just don't like getting rid of stuff, even though it's the same thing. You get the same TMs, the same items every single playthrough, and the same TMs I don't use, and I will still keep them. This though can go. Do I need anything? I don't need any super. I might buy some revives though, just because if I get caught in a sticky situation. So let's go back to Lavender Tower and actually do some progression in here. How many repels have I got? Because I'm gonna need them. 16. Hopefully that's enough. What do you say? Even we could not identify the wayward ghosts. A Silph Scope might be able to unmask them. So that must be the, yeah, that'll be the prompt that you need to go and get the Silph Scope. Which I didn't come to, 'cause, well, everyone knows that now, don't they? Wahoo gra. I never actually known as a kid that they were possessed. I thought they were just like weird psychic ladies that, you know, were just crazy. But I now know that they're possessed and they get better. I think straight away. I think once you've beaten them. What? I'm saved. Yeah. So once you beat them, it like knocks it out of them. The ghost. Why is it uncapitalized? Well, it's because it's a type, I suppose. The ghost can be identified by the Silph Scope. Yes. You keep telling us that. I have the Silph Scope. I'm gonna go and identify the ghosts. Well, just that one. Unless I bump into any more because I've ran out of repels. Be gone, evil spirit. We might get this done in this episode, hopefully. Hopefully we do, because then it'll be a nice end to the video. Or at least get to the point of the Marowak. And at least get to that point anyway. These aren't too bad though, we're getting rid of these pretty easily. Kiki kwa. These are just all channelers. All with gases. I think there's one, maybe two with haunters. There's definitely one anyway. Yeah, I think it could be two, I can't remember. All pretty straightforward. They're not always depending on what you use, because if you can't one-shot these gases, it can be very annoying. Because Ghastly in these will have like, I think it might have Hypnosis and Nightshade, which can be really annoying because it does the same level as it, I believe. So it does the same HP as its level. Don't know if it has Confuse Ray. I think in Fire Red and Leaf Green and stuff, they might have Confuse Ray. Don't know if they're doing this, but it can just be very annoying. Because with me, no, no, I don't fancy that. Probably going to be a job for Raijin, to be fair. Maybe I might switch over, but I don't really want to use Trito in this because I don't think that Trito's going to be able to one-shot these Ghastlies, so I might just stick with Raijin through this. There's the healing pad, so I haven't got to worry about PP and stuff, so we can't crack the identity of the ghost. Elixir, I think that's the first one we've got. Beat me or not. So we've just done one like dungeon technically of Rocket Hideout, where it's just Team Rocket Grunt after Team Rocket Grunt using the same Pokemon like Zubat, Rattata, Coughing. This has just gone even more that way, where it's just channeler after channeler using literally just a Ghastly throughout the entire run, and then the one or two that's got a Haunter. Another HP up, nice. Although it's going to be an issue again, I know it is. I think that might be my bag full again. There's more items, whether or not they're new items, I don't know. It's quite annoying. I probably could deposit even more. Probably need to be a bit more strict. Just laying waste to all these Ghastlies. Is there one up here? Or have I just wasted steps on my repel? Yes. I certainly have. Here's the healing pad. I don't know why this woman's up here. Unless it's just like just literally for a trainer battle, because I don't think there's a hidden item and there's no passage through that way, so crit, nice. Needed or not, it's still a good thing. Apart from when you are trying to badge boost and you get all those badge boosts going, all the stat increases, and a crit will do, I think it like does double damage compared to your No, you don't battle me, dear. Come, child. I sealed this space with white magic. You can rest here. I don't know what that means. I think this is the one with the Haunter. Anyway, I'll stop sidetracking, and yeah, I think the crit it doesn't take into account stat boost, so it does like a double the damage of your original stats rather than the stat upgrade. So this is the Haunter anyway. But yeah, but would we have one-shotted it? I don't know. I used the Gengar last time when I did Pokemon Blue. It's good. Not as good in this game as in others, but it's good. It doesn't have, I mean, a bit like many of the Pokemon in this game, doesn't have the widest move pool than what you might think. Because Ghost type moves in this game, I think, was literally just Nightshade and Lick. Lick was a ghost move in this game. So a Dream Eater. Dream Eater was ghost. So Dream Eater's alright, can have Hypnosis and Dream Eater on it, but then you've got like Psychic or is it TM for Sludge Bomb in this game? I can't remember. So obviously that would work, being part poison type. A Nugget. What we're on here, so probably got like another 10 minutes or so. Ah, there we go, another one with a haunt. I did think there were two. Just laying waste. They are pretty underleveled compared to what you'd think, but I think the problem is the level scaling in this part is a bit tricky. Because you sort of, when you get to Lavender and you unlock all those, so you can get Celadon, you can get to Saffron, you could potentially get even further. You can go to Fuchsia once you've done this, and you can potentially get further if you do Fuchsia first and get Surf and stuff. Because the game sort of opens up more at this point, it's probably a bit tricky to do level scaling, because while there is an order to do it in terms of badges, it's not forcing you to do that, so you can do those in any order you want, like the Celadon, Saffron and Fuchsia City gyms you can do in any order. So while they're level scaled to be correct in terms of what order you're supposed to do them in, that the NPCs and the AI around them aren't. They're sort of scaled to be at a level where you can do them in any order. And also with this, you can come in here pretty underleveled, I suppose. Really, there's a lot of trainers to make sure you're not, but you're trying to learn Thundershock at level 31. No. I have Thunderbolt, which is far superior. Groan. I feel anemic and weak. I'm not surprised. No more room. Da, da, da. Toss some things away. I don't want to get rid of the elixir. Oh, get rid of the hyper potion. Yeah, toss that. Probably not worth it, but it wasn't. And you know what? I'm gonna immediately toss that as well, because that was not worth it. I know these can be overpowered in this game, but it's not for me. I'm not using them. They're going. I tossed a perfectly good hyper potion there. I just need to know what it is, and I don't want to keep going back and forward and back and forward. So that was happening. I mean, hyper potions, to be fair, it's not that bad to get rid of one of those. think before the next episode, I'll really get through that bag and just try and trim it down as much as I can. Because it's needed. It really is needed. I'm not being strict enough with it. I'm sure in the newer one she's got a horn to her. I think we'll switch out. We'll obviously switch out Rising now, because obviously we're going to come against the Marowak, so. Something fell out. Where? Hair didn't fall out. It was an evil. It's not your hair, no. Yeah, we'll switch to Birds, because we're coming against the Marowak now, so we get a nice rare candy. It's a nice thing to block the path. I don't mind getting rid of that. So, let's do this. Be gone, intruders. And this is the ghost. The ghost, I suppose. An original ghost sprite. Unveiled its identity to be a Marowak. Which we can't catch. You're not allowed to catch this Marowak. We'll bubble beam it though into oblivion. Level 30 though, for a fully evolved Pokemon at this point in the game, pretty decent. It can be pretty tough. The ghost was the restless soul of Cubone's mother. The mother's soul was calmed. It departed to the afterlife. Did it actually explain the? Did it actually explain the Cubone or not? I can't remember. I think we've got time to finish this bit where the Team Rocket grunts are. What do you want? Why are you here? It'll probably go over slightly, but I think we'll be fine. That's why I've gone with Gazly, so we can dispatch these fairly quickly. I don't think there's any need for Psybeam, to be honest. I think with this, what I'm playing now, I think it should be 37. We'll see Gazly evolve. So obviously, you know, I can't do any trading, so it should be 37. Golbat, I think that's the first time we've seen Golbat. It's an absolutely terrible sprite, like many. $32. Gazly's going to get some, one or two more maybe levels. Yeah, you might as well give up. I'm not going to forget this. You're not going to do anything about it either, though, are you? You're just a kid, walking around, literally not even challenging anybody. They're challenging me. I'm not even saying a word to anybody, and I'm just laying waste to everybody, and no one does anything about it. I know Coughing's pretty weak special wise anyway. It's more of a physical tank. So have I got it in me? Or do I need to switch? No, I don't. I'm gonna have to switch. I am now. You know, if I switch this, I won't be switching because headbutt, that will hurt as well. You know, if I switch this now and it ends up, it does another hypnosis. Well, I didn't. Well, I wouldn't. I don't know what I would have done. I'd have just had to take it, but I wouldn't have liked having to put up with it. Should be evolving soon, Treat. I can't remember what it is. 32 maybe. Can't think off the top of my head. Pokemon are only good for making money. Stay out of our business. Someone needs to make me stay out of their business, because nobody's doing that. They're very much letting me in on the business. The last one. You're not saving anyone, kid. Yeah. Whatever. 4 Pokemon, so they're all going to be low level. So why is this guy at the top? Why was the guy with the Golbat not up there? Yeah, at least he had a fully evolved Pokemon. I mean, a Raster. Come on, at this stage in the game, why is it still a Raster? Then again, Zubat. What time? What time does Zubat evolve? Jeez. I've been at work. It's been a long day. What level does Zubat? I can't remember. It's the 20s. Is it? Should it have been evolved by now? Can't remember. It's one of those weird ones, I think, the Zubat, where you're used to Pokemon evolving at like level 16 and level 36 and stuff like that, or 5s, like it ends in a 5 or something. I can't remember if Zubat is one of those Pokemon. You're not getting away with this, and then walks away. That's the sign of someone not getting away with it. Did he say anything? There's Mr. Fuji anyway. Huh? You came to save me. Thank you, but I came here on my own free will. So you came here on your own free will, and then these Team Rocket guys just decided to stand in front of you guard when you weren't even captive and you didn't even bother to do anything about it. Came to calm the soul of Cubone's mother. I think Marowak's spirit has gone to the afterlife. I must thank you for your kind concern. Follow me to my home, Pokemon House, at the foot of this tower. Thank you very much. I know what he's going to do, and I'm just going to quickly sell this nugget, because he's going to give me the Pokeflute, and I'm not going to have enough room, so I'm going to... I think I do, because I got rid of that X accuracy, but I know it sort of kind of ruined the story a bit there, but I'm just making sure that I don't have to ruin it even more by him saying, I can't give you because there's no room in your bag. Anyway, Magpie, your Pokédex quest may fail without love for your Pokemon. I think this may help your quest. And there's the Pokeflute. Upon hearing Pokeflute, sleeping Pokemon will spring awake. It works on all sleeping Pokemon. So yeah, it is something that works on all sleeping Pokemon. So even if your own Pokemon's asleep and it's used in battle, it will awaken it. So it's like a free awakening all the time. It's just you have to play the tune and everything. So a lot of people choose not to because it's just easier to use an awakening or full heal or something. So yeah, we now technically don't need awakenings, but it has to be used in battle, I think, as well. So I don't know, maybe it's worth just getting rid of the awakenings and using that so I don't have to have... But then again, I suppose they're both taking up one slot, so it doesn't really matter anyway. But I think we'll leave that there and we'll call that an episode. So thank you so much for watching. If you have been enjoying the series so far, please leave a like, comment and subscribe. I really do appreciate it. I really appreciate all the support I'm getting in this series and just in general, really. But in this episode we have done the Rocket Game Corner. We cleared that out. We beat Giovanni, got the Silph Scope, came back to Lavender and cleared out the Pokemon Tower of the Team Rocket grunts and all the ghosts that were possessing all the channelers. Didn't technically rescue Mr. Fuji because he wanted to be there anyway, but we got him out of there, got the Pokeflute, and that's where we're ending it today. So again, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.